shit. Say what now? Nah, he didn't. But shit, that shit lag out like that. Shit, you know I ain't quit. I know you ain't quit.
All right, coach.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, we just gonna restart this motherfucker.
Brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Say what?
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You say what, bro? Your shit low as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Shit, that shit gonna happen. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I do that. You say what?
Let's go, let's go.
So you wanna back out? Well, shit, that's on you then.
Now a carry for the former
Shit, you better see what he say. Call his ass. You got his number. Call his ass direct.
Past the 30.
Huh?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell.
I don't think I changed mine either, though. That's the whole thing. Because I ain't got none of my plays right here.
In on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a
Oh,
play,
hell no.
we just saw him make a tackle there.
I mean, we can run it if we want to, but if not, we can start the
Because he
shit.
went to Tennessee like you.
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how
I
about
can't
the
hear you. You said
comeback?
what, bro?
I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best
Well,
players in the
shit,
game.
we can run this shit then.
Avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh my goodness, that shit is wide the fuck open.
By Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball 4 yards or more on 1st down,
say
that's
what?
what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tono Passigno coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, come on, G.
Left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Hassan Ridgeway able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll go down at the 28. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one's taken just inside the 10.
You got to get you something.
Nice return, sets him up
I ain't gonna be able to get shit.
at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They run again with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with
You
this
seen
scheme?
how I had to go pick that shit off myself?
And just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. So a nice Nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, let's go. Let's go, guys. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going deep for broke. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Roethlisberger with a give.
Man, I cannot get right.
He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting it in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The fuck?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. D. Ford in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Damn, I missed.
And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
390.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Snickers, 66. Like 30. Snickers, go spin. Go right, left.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver, complete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was looking for Watkins that time. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if this...
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This is Hunt. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Another question. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Oh, now he bowls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they step out. He's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
With Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And now
I'm playing ass,
there,
man.
so bring him down shy of the 20.
I'm playing so
good.
garbage.
With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now running right through it. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over. Heisman complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. The give is to Bell. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. Bell sheds him off, and down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keeper right now.
Hey, Yanni.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
After a while, them niggas ain't going to want to tackle this nigga no more, bro. They don't want to hit that nigga. That motherfucker like a motherfucking bus running at their ass, boy.
2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also
like a
breaks
bus.
tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. D. Ford getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yanni, you so ass, you making me play to your ass level.
It's Steeler football.
It don't make no sense to drain the nigga skill because you that trash.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker.
You trash,
in a big
nigga.
spot here.
Better than you, nigga. You losing.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
He's supposed to knock his head off, G.
Call it the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs now
Make Yanni garbage ass put the ball in the air.
Punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on it.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That nigga's finna let him catch that shit.
With a pick. And his
That's
crew will
a
take
damn
over
shame.
at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, lobbed it up there.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point.
Damn, I missed. I know he missed that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
But, Pre, I don't need you sitting back waiting, my nigga. I need you to be fucking coming.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Like, what the fuck, nigga?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll run again with Hunt. Not much room.
Fucking trash. You had a touchdown.
30. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the return
that's trash.
right around the 25. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran
That's trash.
back to knock that one away.
So they look like they were getting
That is fucking trash because I hit the wrong
His
nigga.
hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener.
Hey, Yanni.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically,
Yanni.
there's something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1.
Oh, your mic broke.
Guys like you and me, all the media,
Hey, Yanni.
talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs.
You get your ass beat by everybody, my nigga.
Work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
You fucking suck, nigga. Oh, that's some bullshit there. You fucking suck, nigga. I can't lie.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be smart about it.
I ain't even want your punch to have to score.
Very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap.
Cause you trash.
And it's a big time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark.
Exactly. That don't make no sense. That's what I'm talking about right there.
As we go along.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick.
Why not get Le'Veon another one? You can't stop him.
If nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left.
Oh, my God.
He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offense.
Everybody know Le'Veon don't never fumble.
The ball didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You really just sent Tyreek Hill by himself on the route? And you not trash? Come on, G.
Use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Nigga, you calling plays worse than the Falcons.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Man, get up, Artie Burns. You're so fucking sorry.
Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Yanni. You cannot tell me that you think you fine. You got to know you that you ass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
You know me, they call me greedy.
Leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We want some more. We want some more. We want some more.
Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he fends him off. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.